Once we have looked at organizing the data, now we're going to look at how we visualize them. And we're going to go through example 3, and I'll show you how to visualize them through the stamp leaf display. In example 3, we have a data set here. So in the data set, it shows you the age of the survey student in the college. And what we're asked to do is create a stamp leaf display for the data below. So we have a daytime and then we have the nighttime. And this is what we created in the chart here. So in the data set, we have the daytime and then we have the nighttime. And what you can see in the diagram here is that we created the two table, one for the daytime, one for the nighttime. And we create a heading, one for the stem, one for the leaf. So that's why this is called stamp leaf display. We have one part for the stem, one part for the leaf. Same for the nighttime, stem, and the leaf portion. And when you look at the data set, you can see that the data set for the daytime ranges from 16 years old all the way to 42 years old. Same for the nighttime, it goes from 18 all the way to 45. So basically, it goes from the tens digits all the way to the 40s digits. So that's why in the stem, we have the 1, 2, 3, 4. Same for the daytime and for the nighttime, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the stem represents the tens digit. So we have the tens, 20s, 30s, and 40. Tens, 20s, and 30 for the nighttime as well. And that's what the stem represents. The stems represent the tens digit. And then the leaves represent the ones digit. So if we look at daytime, we have 16, 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, 19, and 19. So we're going to put the ones digit into the leaves. So that's why we have 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9. Because these are the ones digit for the tens value. Same for the 20s. For the 20s, we have 20, 20, 21, 22, 22, 25, 27. So we have 0, 0, 1, 2, 2, 5, 7. So these are the ones digits for the 20s. Same for the 30s, we have 32, 38, so 2 and 8. So the 2 and the 8 are the ones digits for the 30s. And same for the 42s, we have the 2s here for the leaf. Same for the nighttime, stems, we have the tens digits, leaves, we have the ones digit. So we have for the nighttime, we have 18, 18, 19, 19. So therefore we have in the leaves, we have 8, 9. Same for the 20s, we have 20, 21, 23, 28. So we have 0, 1, 3, 8. Same for the 30s, we have 32, 33. So for the ones digit, we have 2 and 3. And same for the 40, so 41, 45. So we have 1 and 5. So 1 and 5 are the ones digits. And this is what the stamp leaf display looks like. And why is the stamp leaf display important is because it tells you the distribution of your data. So at a glance, we know exactly what our distribution looks like. And what I mean by that is if we compare the daytime and the nighttime, we see that for daytime, a majority of the students are in the 10s and 20s. So in the 10s and 20s, so that those data are about three times that of the 30s and 40s. So we have a lot more data in the 10s and 20s for the daytime. For the nighttime, the 10s and 20s are still more than the 30s and 40s, but the relativity is different. Now we don't have 3 times or 4 times, now we have 2 times. So we have 4 numbers for the 10s and 20s, and we have 2 numbers for the 30s and 40s. So that relativity is only doubled. But for the daytime, the 10s and 20s are 3 to 4 times that of the 30s and 40s. And this is what the stamp leaf does. It quickly shows you the distribution of your data. Next, we're going to look at 2 numerical variables, and how we visualize them is through scatter plot and time series. So scatter plot are used for numerical data consisting of paired observation taken from 2 numerical variables. So if we look at the table here, we have the volume per day and we have the cost per day. So this is just a table of values. This is what you have learned already in high school. You have a table of values and you graph them, right? So you have an x-axis and you have the y-axis. So in our example here, our volume per day is your x. This is on the x-axis, and we have the cost per day. Cost per day is your y. So each row here is a coordinate, and you just plot these coordinates into the diagram. And this is what a scatter plot looks like. It's basically a table of value. You have your x and y, and then you plot your coordinate for each variable. Next is time series plot. And basically for the time series plot, the only difference now is that your time period is now your x-axis, so which is on your horizontal axis. So your time is on the x-axis, and on the y-axis you have another variable. So in this example here, we have a time series plot. So we have 2 columns of data. Column 1 is your year. Column 2 is number of franchise. So year is your x. So that's why you see in the diagram, your x-axis is your year. On your y-axis, you have the number of franchise. And each of these dots here is your coordinate. So basically what we're doing for time series plot is basically we plot the x-axis as the time, and for the y-axis we plot whatever numbers that we have. And in this case we have the number of franchise. So this is your x-axis year, y-axis is the number of franchise, and we plot them. You're gonna just get this diagram, and this is your time series plot.